Best way to do intermittent fasting on a rotation shift schedule. Intermittent fasting, if people don't know what that is, it's when you're only given a certain block within a day to eat. So a lot of people will do a 16-hour fast with an 8-hour eating window. 24 hours of the day in total, but only 8 hours you're allowed to eat within. Is it good? Yes. Is it magic? No. Is it the reason you're suddenly losing weight? No. What's that reason, Lex? Consistency in your eating and your mindset towards eating. Now, the moment that somebody says you can only eat in 8 hours, you start thinking about your food, when you're going to eat it, what you're going to have, and how you're going to get it in. This is something that you wouldn't do if you have the entire day to kind of meander along and just kind of eat as you go. By delivering just a certain slot in which to eat, it makes you more consistent. It also means you're starting to eat and ending eating at exactly the same time each day, which means when you wake up the next morning, you're looking consistent in the mirror. Unlike when you don't have these windows or blocks, you're probably going to eat a bit later one day, stop eating early the other day. The way you look in the mirror is going to be different. The intermittent fasting stops this. It makes you look more consistent in the mirror, which helps you judge things better and move forward a little bit more progressively, and maybe be a bit stronger in your mindset, because what you're seeing every day is slowly getting a little bit better, and you don't tend to have those days of bloatingness and being a bit more erratic. So is intermittent fasting good? Yes, I do recommend it. I think it creates good structure. Now, to fit it within a 12-hour work pattern, you're just going to have to work out the best ratios for your intermittent fasting. Like I said, a lot of people do 16-hour fast, 8-hour eating window, but on the times when that's not possible, you could shorten that window down to even 3 hours if necessary and do longer fasts, which will then allow you to fit it in more easily within your schedule and sleep pattern, which I assume would be quite erratic. One trick to stomaching a lot of food in a short amount of time is to use more high impact foods to make your actual meal volume smaller. So use something that gives you more macronutrients per 100 grams than say something you want to satiate you for longer, which would give you less macronutrients per 100 grams so that you could have more. In terms, if you're only eating in a 3-hour window, you could have more fun foods. If you need to get carbs in, you could get them in through more simple forms and more fun forms, like caramel rice cakes or lots of fruit. Or obviously you can go the other way and just go a little bit crazy with it and have sweeties. The wonders of macros will forever let you be free. So make sure that if you're doing intermittent fasting, you're also doing your macronutrient profiling alongside. Wow, that got longer winded than I expected. Okay, next. As a male, how do you handle the way you look at your own body? Look at my sexy body. One of the best things that you can do is to not stare and analyze yourself in the mirror all day, every day, because you'll get what I call mirror blindness. And this is where you start to not even be able to see all of the hard work and the good things that you're doing, which are accumulating week to week and month to month, because you're looking at yourself every single day and you're not giving yourself the chance to see these micro changes that are constantly going on if you're consistently training and dieting. Also, you don't want to look at yourself with a critical eye. You want to look at yourself with a positively critical eye. So be looking for the good things, be looking for those good changes, but also if you see something that you don't like, then make that a focus of something that you're going to change and you're going to make better. Don't look at it, hate it, and then just think you're a piece of shit because that doesn't look the way you want it to look right now. Everything can be changed, everything can be worked on, but it all takes time. Don't rush it, don't get overly focused, don't get impatient. Dig in, do the work, and over time, changes will happen. And if they stall out, there's always a reason why it stalled. And it's something you can fix. It's something that's not being done that could be, and you can just simply change it. Everything is changeable, everything is possible, it's just going to take time. So accept that, give yourself realistic timelines in which to work, and also make sure that you are doing the work to educate yourself on setting up the right goals for what it is you're trying to attain. Oh, and also know that everybody looks in the mirror every so often and thinks they're a piece of shit. That's absolutely normal. Don't worry about that. But on those days, just get your ass to the gym, do some hard work. I guarantee you'll feel different by the time you get back. Top 5 pieces of equipment that should be in every home gym. I'm going to start off with a wild card, boxing bag. Boxing bags, bag work, boxing work in general is one of the best things that you can do, not only for cardio fitness and for creating a calorie deficit if you want to obviously lose weight rather than just being on a treadmill and just plodding away. But boxing, working on a bag, develops muscle. It's going to help bring up the shoulders, the lats, your core, your triceps. It's going to help with your speed, your coordination. There's just a whole host of benefits from doing that. So honestly, one of the best things that you can have in there, in my opinion, is a boxing bag. Alongside that, you've got to have dumbbells. Dumbbells are the most versatile thing that we have in the gym. You can do everything with a set of dumbbells. But also, if you can't have a massive ton of dumbbells, I would go for a good old set of 12 to 16 kilogram kettlebells. You're able to do a ton of really great functional movements with those that are going to help develop a great overall fitness. Now, can you use them for purely bodybuilding? No, you're going to have to get a little bit creative, but kettlebells, woo, done right, they're a killer. Punch bag, dumbbells, kettlebells. Any type of hanging bar, so where you can do pull-ups or you can hang from to do other things like ab exercises with a dip machine maybe attached, so you've got those lat pull-ups with a dip machine. Again, it's just versatility. It allows you to do a lot of things using your own body weight, or you can add weight to it as you get more progressive. And then I guess like a squat bench rack, then you can squat and do benches. So a power rack. Tips for bulking up and getting strong. Yeah! Tips for bulking up: don't go eating tons of pizza and be like, it's all gonna be gains. It's all gonna be muscle because I'm working out. Yeah, I'm lifting heavier, so I'm gonna definitely get more muscle. Ah, shit, I got fat. You don't need thousands and thousands of calories above maintenance to gain muscle. You need around 300 to 500 calories surplus above whatever your output is gonna be. But you need to know what your output is. So you need to know how many calories you need to live. Like literally just live if you were to just lie down and do nothing. What's your basic calorie requirement for your body? Then what are your calorie requirements for your daily activities, work, life, and all that shenanigans that go on? Then you need to work out your rough calories that you're burning within your workouts. All those three added together are your maintenance level calories. That's what's going to keep you in the same state you're in right now. You want to go around about 500 calories above that. And you also want to make sure that whilst you're in a calorie surplus, that you are being progressive in your training. You must make sure you're being progressive, but that doesn't always mean adding weight week after week, because that's not going to be possible. We don't just endlessly get to lift more and more weight. It becomes more and more of a battle. But what you can improve on is the quality of your reps, making those negatives harder, contracting the muscles a little bit harder, connecting with them a little bit better, the number of reps you're getting with a weight, and that mind to muscle connection. These are all progressive points. Just becoming more stable in lifts, becoming stronger in the lift over time is the goal, not week to week to week. So again, realistic timelines. Now, if you're starting a new exercise, you're starting something new, obviously you're going to get a quick upturn in results. But once you've stuck with an exercise for a long time, it's going to plateau off and it's going to lead to those harder grind outs. And that's absolutely fine. It doesn't mean just because now you're grinding that your surplus is no longer working. No, it's just that we don't get to progressively go in a linear fashion. It's always this curve, this tapering off. Make sure that you're writing down your numbers, making sure that you are being progressive, that you know what you did last week compared to this week, and that you're pushing further each time in whatever facet it will be, whether it's stabilization, a little bit more weight, a little bit better reps, few more reps, maybe even adding on an extra set. So those are all things that you should be looking towards. And over time, you will get stronger the more you lift, and the more you lift, the better you get, and the better you get, the more weight you require to then bring yourself to requiring to get to the next stage. And it's just that, all of that. Sound effects. Best way to keep your metabolism running. The number one thing that people do when they're trying to lose fat or get shredded, they start